moment to hear from our sponsor. Did you know that traditional bed sheets can harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat? It can lead to acne, allergies, stuffy noses, and it's just gross. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning, eco-friendly bedding such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that prevent 99% of bacteria and require 3 times less laundry. Their self-cooling properties using silver-infused fabrics inspired by NASA. Miracle Made sheets are the thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long so you get better sleep every night. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel just as nice, if not nicer, than bed sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/ATI and use the code ATI to claim your 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off your order. That's trymiracle.com/ATI to treat yourself. And thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. Honestly, the 3 towels that come with the sheets is an amazing ad because I feel like everyone, like, you got to switch out your bed or your bath towels a lot because those just get gross.
Yeah. And I love the sheets. I've been sleeping on them
for
2 nights, and I am a power sweater at night.
They're great.
And I've been good.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Pretty good.
I've been dying to try the towels. We've been trying the sheets. Great. Now I'm like, I need to get some towels too.
I mean, I'm ready.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And we have Bergie and Taylor with us today.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
How are you guys feeling after the villa?
That's just proud to be back in America. Proud to be back.
No more Bula Butt.
No more Bula Butt at all. That shit's real. Literally. This shit's real.
We know.
It sure is.
No.
Unfortunately. Where are you guys right now? Taylor, are you at home?
I'm at home. So I'm in Cali right now. I'm at Temecula at my mom's.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Bergie, where are you?
I'm in Minnesota. Just hanging out at my cousin's place right now. But just they're huge fans of you guys too. We watched season 1 together.
Oh my God, tell them we say hi.
We'll do.
Oh my gosh, fun.
Okay, so we've got to get into your journey. Like, Bergie, you had a wild journey on Love Island. I don't think we've seen one like it ever.
You literally almost got sent home on the first day.
And then you come back and you make 3rd place.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Insane.
Wow.
Tell us how just the entirety, like, the emotions feel.
Okay, but first you gotta ask, how did I apply for the show, or how did I get?
Oh, you're right.
That's your first question.
He knows the format.
He's telling y'all how to run the podcast.
As he should.
So can we start with there?
Yeah.
Let's start there. All right.
Go for it.
Bergie, did you apply for the show, or how did you end up on Love Island?
So last December, I was like, I really want a Christmas date. And then I turn on Netflix and I see Love Island, and I watch the first 2 episodes. And at the end of episode 2 is when you and Zach and Elizabeth kissed. And I was like, I want that. So I opened up my laptop, filled out the application. And then I didn't hear anything for 4 months. And I get a phone call. They're like, hey, we saw your application. Do you want to continue on with this? I was like, hell yeah, I do. And then I was in Fiji 3 months later.
Oh my God.
My gosh. Okay, wait. So your family didn't watch it in real time. They watched it when it was added to Netflix?
Added to Netflix last
my
Christmas.
Gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's awesome. Okay, Taylor, what about you?
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I was dead ass hungover on a Sunday, and I was looking through Instagram, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna apply for this. And then they got back to me the next morning.
I love it.
Yeah. So I mean, I was just I wasn't expecting anything, but I was like, maybe I should go for it. And I went for it.
Oh, I love that. And you know what we've been so excited hearing from a lot of people that have come off this season asking that is that so many of you guys applied. And I feel like it's just inspiring that more people should apply. Like, if you're thinking about doing it, apply
100%,
for it.
100%, because you never know what's going to happen too. It's a opportunity that is so amazing to be a part of, and you just don't know what can happen.
Right. No, it's wild. It's absolutely
literally
wild. No, it's fucking nuts.
And it's a whirlwind. I can't imagine how you guys are feeling right now. I know it's tough getting back into the swing of everything, especially a few days out.
It's a bit of a culture shock.
Okay, wait. So skipping all the way back to the beginning, Bergie, you get sent home and you
the first day
wheel your suitcase out. Did you like actually pack everything up to leave?
Yes. No. Okay. Let me tell you how bad my first day was. Like, you know, like I get blindfolded, get in the van. I wait for like 6 hours to get out there. Then it rains, so then I have to go back in the van before I'm about to run out. I'm like, and then I'm like nervous. I'm all in my head, and then I finally run out there, and I'm like, just standing there. I'm like, this isn't Love Island. Where are these hearts? Like, I am so confused right now. And they're like, girls rotate. I'm like, what do you mean girls rotate? I'm like, supposed to say.
You're like, I know the format.
Yeah, I'm like, I know the format. This isn't it. This is not it. So I'm just standing there. I'm just standing there. And I feel like the dumbest idiot. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on right now.
Wait, that's actually so funny. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I ran out there. I was like, this isn't Love Island.
You're like, shit, did I sign up for the wrong show?
So then I'm just standing there, and like obviously nobody couples up with me, so like my self-confidence just drops right there. And then then I have a conversation with Anna, I'm like, this person isn't it. And then Sarah Hyland walks in. She's like, all right, one of you needs to go home. I was like, I'll do it. Like, get me the hell out of here. This is not for me. I'm not built for this. Get me out of here. I was not prepared for this.
Can I volunteer as tribute?
Literally, just.
Oh my god, the way you pulled on America's heartstrings, like, oh my god, like we were like, everyone was so heartbroken for you. Like, you need to go back and watch even just the tweets from that day. People were livid. They were like, you cannot send Bergie home. Like, how dare you guys do that? So you pack your bags.
Yeah, I
you're
packed my
leaving.
bag. I'm walking down the hallway. I'm like, what the hell are my parents going to think? Like, I hyped everybody up. Like, I got all my friends all excited for this just to spend like 7 hours in the villa, spent 7 hours in the van the same day. So like I'm walking out. I'm like, gosh, that was a terrible experience. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Oh my God, Bergie.
So I was like, I was not meant to be there. And then I get the text. I'm like, shit, I got to go back in.
Like, actually, can I go home?
Yeah, I was just kind of in that mood. I was like, I don't think this is for me. And then I had to go back in, meet Carmen and Hannah in the hot tub. And that's like where Hannah and our relationship just started, like friendship. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we did get to see you guys become like best friends.
Yeah.
People came out and they were like, Bergie is like their child. Like, he is literally always with them. Like, and I was like, I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you just feel like you could confide in her? Like, what was it that you were just like best friends?
I think what started it off was like I was pursuing Carmen in the beginning, and I felt like I just could go to Hannah for like all the tea, like what is Carmen thinking, like here and there. And then after the whole Carmen thing went down, I felt like I could just dump all my emotions to Hannah, and like, this is how I'm feeling, and then she'd like reassure me, and then at times she'd be like, do you think Marco and I are good? I'm like, yeah, you and Marco are just fine. Like, don't even worry about it. So it's just like, we just had that whole reassurance for each other, the whole journey in there.
Oh, so good. Wait, so then after you choose to save Carmen, there was like the dumping and you were like, no, I really think there could be something. Let's save Carmen, But
I was just going to say, like, I really didn't think I had a chance with Carmen after the whole Victor situation. I just really didn't want Victor to be there anymore. So I was just like, we need to save Carmen.
I love honesty.
I know.
That's fucking amazing. Oh my God. I am dying. Okay. So that didn't hit that hard then when that didn't work out.
Because I figured it wasn't going to work out. But like, I still I wanted the opportunity to try it out. Like, that wasn't lying there. Like, I wanted to see where things could potentially go. But then Kenzo showed up. So like, then the door was really closed after that.
So then the next person we saw come in was Imani, right? For your date with her? Was that
the next girl? Well, the next girl that came in was Emily, and then it was Imani.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Did you try to connect with Emily?
Not really. Like, she was all over Harrison. Like, she pursued Marco, and then was it Keenan? I forget. Like, she also Keenan. And then it was like Harrison, and she was all over Harrison. And they're like, go pull her for a chat. I was like, they're like kissing and making out right now. You want me to go pull her? Like, I don't have a shot in hell. and so I go pull her for chat. It's just terrible. And then we did the lava game. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make fun of Harrison right now. I can get my bone up quicker than you.
Oh
I was
my
just in there,
God.
just trying to make reality TV gold.
Oh my God, you're right. Bergie, I was in tears watching that game. That was one of the funniest challenges I've ever watched on Love Island.
That was awesome.
Like, all the boys were struggling so hard to climb up that, like, plastic water slide thing. And then, of course, Kenzo just, like, flies up it naturally. Like,
Of course. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Wait, so Taylor, as you're coming in as a Costa girl, are you watching and saying, like, Bergie's the one, I'm going for him?
So when I first saw the first episode, like, I had my top 3, and Bergie was on my top 3 since the first episode. So coming in there, I already knew who I wanted to talk to and pull for chats. And going in there, you know, it's hard as a Costa girl because a lot of people are closed off, like, coming in that late in that experience. So it was a great, you know, honestly, I got lucky that, like, he was open and, like, getting to know other people. Because I hadn't seen any updates going in there. I thought, like, going in there, I still thought, like, Harrison was in there. So I had no idea what I was going into meeting all the boys, but I knew I was going in there, like, wanting to, like, pull Bergie for chats and, you know, connect with him.
Yeah, I think we saw, like, when you guys, all the girls first sat down and they go around the circle.
Oh yeah, I did say Bergie.
Bergie. Yeah, and we were like, yes.
I was like, I don't know why, but, like, I find this guy so attractive.
So were you guys able to talk, like, at all right away at Casa, or was it only really after Bergie, because we saw you connect with Allie for a little bit and then that fizzled out? And then did Taylor, you guys gave it more of a chance, or were you guys still kind of having chats before then too?
It was like the second day you pulled me.
Yeah. So, like, the first day, like, there wasn't enough time. We did what was it? It was like
Sunset.
One guy would go talk to 2 girls, or 2 guys would talk to, like, 2 girls. Like, we did, like, the couple chats, kind of like we moved around the whole villa. And Taylor was the only girl I didn't get to talk to on the first day because like, that's just how it worked out. And then we had that what was it, the spit in the mouth game.
Oh yeah. But
we did that one.
I wasn't even, like, was I in your row? I wasn't even in your row, huh?
No, you weren't even in my row. And
we hadn't even chatted, like, prior to that game.
Then we did the second game too, and we still hadn't chatted yet. It was I'm trying to think. What was the second game? Oh, Raunchy Races.
Yeah, the Raunchy Races. Yeah.
And then after Raunchy Races and doing all the beach huts and stuff, then I finally got to talk to Taylor. She was the first girl I pulled the second day.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, we just hit it off at the wish you were here. And I was like, I'm sharing a bed with her tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so how did you guys, like, connect? Was it like an instant connection? Was bedtime chat just, like, there, you know, when there's, like, a spark there?
It was just like when we were in Wish You Were Here, like, I've told him, I was like, wow, the conversation is just he's just an easy person to talk to, and to have someone who you just feel like you could, like, talk to hours with, like, it felt like it was like a best friend I was talking to, but a best friend who I was, like, super attracted to. So it was nice to have that, because I've always wanted to have, like, a best friend with, like, being in a relationship. And, like, that's exactly how I felt in that first chat.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, it's so special. So, Bergie, you then decide to bring Taylor back to the villa, and it pretty much on our end looked like it felt like a no-brainer. What was the vibes like when you walked back in together for both of you?
I would say it was pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, I mean, I was just intimidated because, you know, I was coming back with Johnny, and, like, we were the only Costa girls with all these OGs. It's an intimidating experience sitting in that fire pit when everyone's walking in and, like, you haven't seen these people, they don't know you, they're, you know, judging you from, like, what you look like and stuff like that. So for me, it was just like, holy shit, this is super intimidating. I don't know what they're thinking of me, you know, stuff like that. But it was smooth sailing, like, I felt like, for that, you know, when you brought me back into the villa.
Did you acclimate, like, fine after, you know, like, everything settled down from the Casa recoupling? Like, was it really easy?
It was tough in the beginning, just because everyone was so close. And, you know, you kind of are the odd one out, because all these girls have been bonding their friendships and relationships, like, from the very beginning. So, you know, to be kind of the odd girl out, and then, like, I was close with Johnny, but I wasn't as close with her as I was with, like, Allie and Casa more. So it definitely took a little bit of time of me warming up to the girls. But once, I kind of got more acclimated and just started feeling more comfortable with them, I just felt like I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. Going in there, it's just like an intimidating experience.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Like, I commend you. I just
Yeah,
can't
it's
even.
like me coming in as a freshman and I'm sitting with the seniors. So that's literally what I compared it to. And I was like, holy fuck, this is like crazy.
That is a great comparison because
is
that's
good.
what
Yeah.
it looks like on TV too.
No,
It's
yeah,
just, like uncomfy.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, hey,
I'm
how
like,
y'all
"Hi,
doing?
yeah, I'm just
And-
here.
And
Oh
what
my
was your
gosh.
guys' connection like once you guys were back in? Like, how did it continue to grow?
I felt like we just had, more and more chats. I think that obviously for Bergie, like it was just, he was already acclimated to that experience being in that environment. And it took me a little bit to get acclimated with that fast-paced environment with the not like trying to block out the cameras and being mic'd up and, like they're teetering your every move and everything. So like I think that the reason why it looked like probably so forced in the beginning is because not only was I trying to get, a connection with him and getting like used to, not being shy around him, but just being on camera in a sense. Like it's something that no one like really, can like understand. So I think that that's why like I was so timid and shy in the very beginning. Even my friends told me, they were like, I've never seen you so shy around a guy. And I was like, it's just like an intimidating experience, like being in there, feeling like your every move is watched. So, but honestly, as we kept chatting, like our conversations like just progressively grew. Like we can be funny with each other and stupid with each other. And then we can also have some serious ass like talks. So it's nice to have that with someone.
Oh my gosh. I am so happy that you came in for him and literally like gave it your all because Bergie, we were like, they literally set him up. Like for all of these girls just to keep coming in. And so like I feel as though that's why the public had such an opinion on like why it looked forced.
Yeah.
Is because like it's ingrained into our minds. We've been seeing Bergie from the first day. He gets freaking kicked off, and we're like, no, save this man. So it was just kind of like, what the hell? But I love that this is a thing, and you guys are really dating, right?
Yeah.
We're in a relationship. He is my boyfriend.
She is my girlfriend. My family's trying to fly her up for next weekend. We're trying to get her up. We're gonna try
I'm
to
going
get
to
her up this
Minnesota
weekend.
next weekend.
Oh my gosh, fun. I love the Midwest, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never been, so I'm super excited.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It's like the best vibes. I'm going back to Michigan next week and I'm so excited.
Wait,
Wait, are you guys gonna go? Bergie, you know what you need to do? You have to do a meetup like at the Dairy Queen.
You should.
No.
You guys have to do a meet and greet at the Dairy Queen.
my Dairy Queen's in South Dakota that I worked at, and I'm in Minnesota. So like that'd be like a 4-hour drive. I don't think it would be worth it.
That would be.
I'm like, worth it.
I'm like, it would be. It would be.
Oh my gosh. That Dairy Queen would blow up. It'd just be like.
No, they need a poster like with your head holding a blizzard upside down. Like
no, we've been saying the Bergie blizzard.
The iceberg blizzard.
The iceberg
blizzard.
Dairy
Under
Queen,
it.
if
Let's
you're listening.
go.
Do you guys know how the iceberg started?
No. Tell us.
Okay. So the night Victor was like before we had like the dumping with Victor and Carmen, it was what did he say? He said, I feel like I'm the captain of the Titanic now, and I just hit an iceberg. And so I got the nickname Iceberg from there.
I don't think you've ever told me that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's why I got the nickname Iceberg. He's like, I feel like I'm the captain of the Titanic. I just hit an iceberg.
Oh my god. It's so funny. Wait, so you did watch our season. So you know Ray was like one of your biggest fans.
Yeah,
Ray
he's like, I should take the $100,000. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, I'm gonna take the $100,000.
Honestly, we were like, you should have just done it for the plot at that point and just give Taylor like half when you get out.
Wait
all the taxes.
I remember when we were in bed one night and like we were making out and he's on top of me and he goes, would you mind if I like took the $100,000? It's like I kid you not, I was like at night under the covers and I was laughing so hard. I was like, what a time to bring it up.
I I'm obsessed
Oh
with
my
you.
God, I can't.
Oh my, that's unbelievable. What did you say?
I
She's
thought
like, no.
I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was like startled.
So caught off guard.
I was so caught off guard.
Oh my
Making
God.
out with me under the covers and it's night, and then he goes like, "Would you mind if I like took $100,000?" Like,
Oh my god. Oh my
Okay,
god.
are
I
there-
feel like we could have so many fucking funny stories.
I know.
Oh,
I'm like,
we
what
have
else did
tons
we
of 'em.
miss, Bergie? What else
Yeah,
didn't
tell-
make it that you wanted to make air?
Oh, there's so many. Like I can't watch. So like I can't even watch the season back because I'm so cringy, and I know I'm cringy, and I love it. Like that's why
No,
I
it's
just
amazing.
try
No, it's
anything
great.
just I can. Yeah,
you're not
and like
cringy.
so then
You're
yeah,
not.
but like then I watch your guys' podcast. Like that's all I can watch because I'm like I can't watch myself. So I'm like listening to your guys' opinions. So I hear the thing about like the ruler and the ice cream cone. I'm like I definitely got to do that. It's on the bucket list.
Elizabeth she gave him an idea and he's running with it, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's been brought up a few times for sure.
I'm hilarious. I mean, I just, you know,
I'm like, on that note, I'm going to find a question.
there are like a million questions for you guys, so we want to ask some because
Yeah.
I know like
And wait,
fans will freak out.
half of the
We'll do a
questions-
Q&A later too.
Good,
Okay.
Oh,
Amazing.
okay.
Yeah, we're doing one, Taylor. I didn't know if I told you, but we're doing one.
Set your clocks.
Oh my God.
Oh, I want to know, this is kind of like from the movie night situation. How's everything going with Grandpa Bergie? Like does he feel good about it now?
Oh yeah.
Well,
From
he
the
felt,
family visits.
well, yeah, he felt terrible when like he saw like the episode air. Like he
Aw.
felt terrible because like he
Aw.
didn't want it to come across that way because he was just seeing it was like it looked forced on TV. Like it just didn't seem genuine from
Yeah.
his point of view.
Yeah.
And,
And
like,
honestly,
we
like
can see that too.
yeah, exactly. Like we kind of know in the beginning, like it was just like it's an awkward thing. Like it's an awkward position, and like Bergie, you're awkward. So like
I'm
it's
awkward.
just, yeah, like even his cousin said that last night. Like he's just awkward. So it's just an awkward thing. Like in the very beginning, us trying to like break those barriers and break the wall down for us to feel comfortable with each other. So at the end of the day, our connection, like we're confident in our connection.
Yeah. I thought
And
you guys
that-
handled it very well.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was like our first chat. Like even during like I know like how you feel about me, and I know how I feel about you, and that's all that really matters. It really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
And we can worry about that later on the outside. And my grandpa loves her. Like it all worked out,
So when she
Yes.
comes to Minnesota, will you get to meet Grandpa Bergie?
I'll get to meet Grandpa.
We're gonna be playing
Love it.
cards together. We're definitely
Love
gonna be
it.
playing cards around the table.
I'm so excited to hang out with his grandparents. Literally, I'm going to Minnesota specifically for the grandparents, not Bergie.
That's fair.
I'm so
And
excited.
I'm simply coming to Taylor's mom's house because she's serving
Come,
up
girl.
wine.
I'm
I'm
coming
like
with.
goat,
I'm
literal
coming
goat.
with.
I better be there with you guys. I'd love to see you guys in person.
Bergie, you're always invited.
Yes.
Literally
Always
go.
welcome.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Did you
That
forget
just
anything?
picked up. That just picked up.
Yes.
Everyone's like, you say let's go all the time. And then I just started saying it even more. I'm like, let's go is my tagline. I'm just carrying that.
The let's
Someone
go
tagged
was
me
so fun.
in
Yes.
like my first scene in Love Island, like season 1. The first thing out of my mouth is "Let's go." Someone put it on their story and was like, "Not Alex, like having the same exact lingo as Bergie."
That's so funny.
So I was down for that.
Bergie will be 24 tomorrow. His birthday's
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Birthday's
Your birthday's tomorrow.
Birthday's
Yeah.
Oh my God,
tomorrow.
happy
Happy early
birthday.
birthday.
So when this
Thank you.
airs, it probably is Bergie's birthday.
Yeah.
So
It
everyone
is.
in the
August
live chat,
31st.
yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone in the live
Yes.
chat can be saying happy birthday tomorrow.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Taylor, has Bergie gotten better at kissing and intimacy?
Oh yeah, much better. We've taken that next step for sure.
Amazing.
Good. I love that
Good.
for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of people just kind of want to know like what's next for you guys. And I know that you're going to visit each other's families, but is there anything else planned other than that? Or is it just going to kind of take it day by day? Just because it's obviously very overwhelming, coming
Yeah.
back and seeing everything.
I think that Bergie, like once I have visited his family, he's going to come visit my family out here in California. He'll probably come visit me. Like you'll come visit me in Texas first.
Yeah.
And then like we'll make a trip out to California, and then we'll probably go to Tampa to visit his aunt, the one who was running his Instagram. So I'm super
Oh my
excited to like
God.
so
meet.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's so adorable, and her and my mom literally are besties. Like I got out and like my mom's like, I just love her. I love her so much. I'm like, okay.
It's
And
also
Denise,
so. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Brittany.
I was just gonna
Denise.
say my aunt Denise is the same way. I think they match like the same personality, which is the crazy part. Like I think they have like the same personality from what I can.
Yeah,
Well,
they
and
do.
My aunt and her mom.
that's such a fun part of Love Island too. Like the
Yeah.
families connecting. Like every season, the families get so close, and it's so fun to watch because it's just like it is like one big family.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I just want more of like what didn't make the air.
Oh, Bergie, also too, we have to tell him like, because people are like, oh, well, he said he would move for Carmen. He said he would move for.
Oh,
Let's clear that up right now.
I love it, Taylor. I love it, Taylor.
Okay, so
I love it.
pretty much like I just moved to Dallas like a little over a year ago. So Dallas is still very new for me. So he told like because he's asked me, he was like I'd be willing to move to Dallas, and I was like, I love that, but I'm not sure if Dallas is where I want to be settling down at. I truly don't know where I want to settle down at, like just like right now. So that's the reason why he hasn't been like advocating like, no, I'd be willing to move to Dallas. Like I know he wants me to move to Minnesota. Like he would be wanting to move to Minnesota. And I'd be willing to do that, you know, like if, you know, things were to really progress in our relationship. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up so people are not like, oh, well, he really doesn't like her because he doesn't want to move for her. No, that's not the case.
yeah.
No, we love
Yes,
that. Thank you
yes.
for that.
Yeah.
One of my favorite hate comments is like, "Why is Bergie still in the villa?" And I had the same reaction. I'm like, "Why am I still here? This doesn't make any sense. I've been
No.
single for like 3 weeks."
You kept going. You're like, well, I think I broke the record for Love Island. I've
Single,
been
longest
single
single.
like the
That was
entire
I was like,
time.
he has 9 lives. Like
I mean, like that was just the fun of even watching you, Bergie.
I know.
You didn't even need to be with someone because we got to watch you go through like all of those journeys. I hate that word,
Yeah.
but all of the progressions of what you needed to get there to meet Taylor where she is. And meeting her, I feel like came at the perfect time for you. And Taylor coming in and Taylor just being open and totally just like affectionate and just you teaching him everything.
yeah.
It was just like really nice to watch.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
so cute.
Aw,
I thought
that
there was a
makes me
chance you
happy.
guys were gonna win.
I did too.
Really?
I know.
Yeah.
We
Wow,
saw
that's
really
Deb's
crazy.
TikTok. We saw
Deb's
Deb's TikTok.
TikTok.
And then you said like, I want Bergie to take all the money again. You're like, I just
Well, my mom and I had an ongoing joke. And then I was like, I just wanted to do it just because no one's done it. Like, it's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
against you, Taylor, or the relationship at all. It's just like
yeah.
funny.
It'd be
And-
funny. He literally
and,
told Marco he was like, Marco, run. When you got to 100,000. It's like, Marco, run. I was like, Jesus. He really wants to see someone snag that money.
And my mom goes, she goes, no, Bergie's too nice. He would keep it all and he'd donate all of it to a charity.
No, like if you didn't split it with Taylor, then I'd have to kill you. But
Yeah.
like it was for the plot, for the joke.
It was
you
for
know?
the plot.
Yeah, definitely for the
We would do
plot.
After the Island part 1 and part 2 about this relationship. We wouldn't be in the same call.
So a fan submitted the question, what is your favorite Dairy Queen Blizzard flavors?
Okay. My favorite would be like the double fudge cookie dough, but you add Oreo to
Oh,
it. So it's cocoa fudge,
Yum.
Oreo, and cookie dough.
okay. Taylor,
Yes,
what's your
that would be
favorite
one.
ice cream flavor?
Ice cream flavor, I would say like cake batter. Cake batter.
Oh, I'm a cake batter girl too.
Yeah, I like
so
cake batter
good.
and I love sprinkles. So I just put a
Me
shit ton of
too.
sprinkles in there and just mix it up. It's like a birthday mix.
Yeah, I love
love
the
it.
rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah.
Like not the chocolate sprinkles, I like the rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah, it makes it more prettier. It's like funfetti.
yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I want to know. Obviously, Bergie, I feel like we already know your best friends are Hannah and Marco in there. Taylor, what about you? Who were you closest with in the villa?
I felt like in terms of like guys, I was really close to Keaton and Marco. Like they were like brothers to me, and like they would always just, you know, give me the best advice in the villa and just really helped me through my journey. You know, I don't really have like a lot of guy friends like that, but they just saw my growth and, you know, they were like super proud of me of like how I handled myself in certain situations. So they were definitely my go-tos in the villa. And for a girl, like coming in as a Casa girl, Allie was like my best friend as like coming in at Casa. I was really sad she didn't, get to stay longer, but I really got close to Imani. Imani is like my bitch. Like that's my girl. I love her to death. Like me and her are just so goofy and funny together, and like we she's just such a genuine like hearted person, and like her energy is so magnetic. Like her smile makes me want to smile, and I'm depressed. I'm like like, oh, like she just has so much energy and life into her, and I love her so much.
I love hearing that because we got the best vibes from both of them too. Like talking to them too.
Really?
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like they both just seemed like absolutely amazing. And it's funny to me that you liked Allie so much because she's also like Midwest, like Bergie. Like,
Yeah, I
yeah, like,
know. It's so crazy.
like,
Like she has a lot of similarities to Bergie, and I was like,
yeah,
there's a reason why. There's a
Mhm.
yeah,
reason.
yeah. It all
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, and we got to meet Imani and we totally see
Yeah.
exactly what you mean. I mean, she is just like,
She's
you
magnetic.
can't not be drawn to her. She's just,
No, she's like, and she's gorgeous too. Like, I mean, she's just such a beautiful human being inside and out. I love her so much.
Okay, I'm like remembering,
Agreed.
I'm like not Imani all of a sudden towards the end, like just deciding she was gonna go for Bergie. And Bergie was
Literally.
like, no, I'm happy with Taylor.
Yeah, did they show the conversation that Imani told me?
No,
don't
not
think
you,
so.
but
Okay,
we saw the
yeah,
one with
so
Bergie.
because
yeah,
it was out
so
of nowhere.
okay, yeah, that's crazy. Because no, Imani did come to me, and she addressed me and was like, "Listen, I had my date with Bergie, and it was a good date. She just thought that she had closed the door too soon." And I told her, I was like, "At the end of the day, like tomorrow is not promised here in the villa. Like we could go home at any day." So I told her, I was like, "Do what you need to do to express those feelings. I'm confident in my relationship with Bergie. I know where him and I are at, but if I told her, I was like, if you feel like you need to do that and go address that to her, I was totally okay with it. Like, so it was not like a curveball thrown at me or any way. Me and her are still good. We're still best friends. So yeah.
Great.
Good.
Okay, I love that.
Did you guys learn anything like special about yourselves or throughout the journey?
Bergie, did you learn anything?
Yeah, I learned something. Like, I definitely lost my self confidence like the first day being in the villa. Like, I felt just crushed, so I had to regain that and then get out of my shell again. Because like I was definitely nervous the first day, but I felt like I could get out of my shell. But then I lost my self confidence, so then I had to get that back, and then that. So I'd always just tell myself like, just have the confidence, don't worry about it, just be yourself, know what you have, and don't worry about it. And then what was the other thing? It was like, oh, I figured out what I wanted in a relationship, like the stuff like. Being with Cassie, I knew it was a friendship vibe. When I was pursuing Carmen, like I knew like she had stuff that I liked, but she wasn't showing interest back, and that sucked. And then with Anna, it was just like I knew that wasn't my person. But with Taylor, it's like she has the values that I have. She has things that I'm interested in. We share a lot of different things together, and we just had a good time. And she had interest back. So like, I think everything led me to like knowing what I wanted, and that was Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor, what about you?
Yeah. So honestly, for me, like, I am not the type of person to get like super close with anyone. And I would say like I am a slow burner in terms of like being vulnerable with someone and really opening up to someone, not unless it's like a girlfriend who I'm like have known for a while. So that experience taught me that, in order for a relationship to take that next step, you kind of have no choice but to peel back a little bit of a layer of yourself. And that's something that my journey in the villa has taught me that, it's okay to like face your fears and be open with someone, like, but you risk at the end of the day, we all risk getting hurt. So, yeah, that's what that experience has taught me.
Yeah, that's
That was
beautiful.
so profound.
I know. Wow. Wait, I also want to hear about your guys' epic date you went on. How was that?
Oh, the date was so amazing. It was so amazing. Like go ahead, Bergie.
No. It was amazing.
Yeah.
We gotta go. Someone's gotta talk about it.
You go.
I'm going. All right. So like we get to the dock, and it was just like the sun was setting over the palm trees. We're walking on the dock, and originally I wasn't gonna ask her to be my girlfriend, but like I looked over and like think of a reason for her not to be your girlfriend right now, and I couldn't come up with anything.
Wait,
And I
that's
knew
so
she was like
cute.
more. Yeah, I like and then we had to walk it again, and I was just like, I know exactly what I'm doing tonight. And then I got really nervous, and then you see like the Like, I was so nervous. Like her impression of that, she's like, "Why are you so nervous?" It was just like,
Literally, he was like, he just kept like breathing heavily. I was like, what is he stressing about? We were about to go into a date. Like, he's like huffing and puffing. And I'm like, the fuck is going on? Like, what?
So you had no idea.
I had no idea. Like, I thought we were going in there and he was gonna tell me like, oh, like I really like you, or I'm falling for you, or falling for me, and like how much of like our journey together or whatever. I was hoping for it, but like I wasn't going into it with that like expectation, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then tell us a little bit about the journal too, because I know that people were, oh my gosh, it just was
that
like
was a big
so
thing.
special. Yeah.
Yeah, so I started like letters to my future wife like back in 2019. So like every like 2 weeks I'd write like a letter or something stupid like that in there, and like I had a whole journal full. And then so like I did the application. Then in March, you start like your interview process. Then in April, I met with the EPs. I'm like, I have a pretty good shot, I think, of making Love Island for whatever reason. So then I was like, all right, every day we're gonna write a letter to maybe a future girlfriend. And like halfway in the show, like I'm thinking like I spent all that time writing that stupid freaking journal. I'm not gonna be able to give it to anybody. And I was just like, God dang it. And then we get to the final date. I'm like, okay, it's time. Like we got what we came here for.
That is
And
so cute.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
That is such a gorgeous story.
I
Like,
know.
you're so romantic, Bergie. And like, I feel like you know it deep down inside.
Yeah.
And we see it now, and it's like, oh my God, we're obsessed. I love you guys together. I think Taylor, you really do, like, you bring him out of his shell too, like to feel comfortable.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. And it really has been such a amazing time watching you guys. Last question, I think, is what was your favorite moment, unseen or seen? I know you guys haven't watched it back yet, but favorite moment of the entire experience?
I don't know. I feel like honestly, it was when we were in all the feels, and I think it was us he was trying to say like Hercules.
Oh my God. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if they've shown that, but it caught me so off guard. I was like, what the hell is he trying to say? And I was like, oh my goodness, he's saying it wrong. Like he kept saying like, oh yeah, and the movie Hercules. And I was like, Hercules, like what the fuck? I was like, Hercules. We were going back and forth, and then like he kept saying it, and I was like, oh. And then he started talking about Kermit the Frog, like how he was kissing it and turning it into a princess. And
what was that?
You were talking about like Kermit the Frog, like I didn't know what the hell you were talking about, Bergie. Like I was sitting there, I was like, I am so confused where we got to this conversation. His pronunciations like kill me. Like he didn't know how to say a crepe, like the dessert crepe. So he kept calling them like grapes, and I thought he was talking about fruit. So when he was like, "Oh yeah, when you put grapes on pancakes or what the pancakes," I was like, "Huh? What is he talking about?"
Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
No.
Bergie, what about you?
I would say, like, I don't know if it was shown, but like us making chocolate chip pancakes, and like the whole time we were just going back and forth. Like, how do you work the oven? I'm like, that's a stove, Like we were going back and forth with one another.
Bergie,
it was so fun.
The amount of times we roasted you on here for every day you were making chocolate chip pancakes.
We were like everyone's gaining 100 pounds. Bergie will not stop making chocolate chip pancakes.
I was like, if he makes one more pancake. And this was a crazy evolution that you learned about yourself. I don't know if you've noticed yet. On one of the first episodes, someone asks you for a coffee and you're like, I don't know how to make coffee. So one of the boys teaches you how to make coffee. And then for some reason, the whole rest of the villa, people would be like, oh, like coffee. And they're like, oh yeah, Bergie's down there making coffee for everyone. Like you were you became the designated coffee person. And everyone was like, oh, someone was like, oh, the coffee's not working. And they were like, oh no, just go get Bergie. They were like, Bergie can fix the coffee. Like,
I love a self-starter.
Also too,
not knowing to being the go-to.
Yeah.
Also too, when me and him first started like talking, like, and we weren't too super comfortable with each other. I don't think they showed this, but he brought breakfast up to me, and I was topless. I've never seen someone so awkwardly back out of the room.
Not the Homer Simpson meme playing in my
Oh
freaking mind,
my
going into a bush.
I was sitting like, Bergie!
I'm dead. I wish that we saw that. That is so funny.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you do.
That never
Oh my
happened.
gosh. Okay.
Oh
Oh, well,
my
I just got
God.
a warning, so I know
Yeah.
we have to go.
You
but-
guys,
oh my gosh.
you guys are
That's
so
so
amazing. I'm so happy we got to talk to you guys and hear from you
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
And I know all of your fans are going to be so excited to see this as well. You guys have so many supporters, especially us. And
Aw.
we can't wait to see all the stories and posts on Instagram, like of you guys visiting each other's families and hometowns and meeting each other's being introduced to each other's lives. I cannot wait to see it all. We will make sure to link your socials down below for anyone watching this video to go follow them, keep up with them and their journey. And thank you guys again so much. This was really awesome. And to anyone,
Thank you guys.
I'm like, and to anyone watching the video, like this video right now, comment down below any more questions you might have for Taylor and Bergie, and please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye, guys. Thank you so
Bye, guys.
much.